Test, test. Test. Test, 1, 2, 3, test. Okay, we're ready to start. First, I would like to welcome everyone to the 18th RMC confirmation hearing here at the Mayor's Conference Room or Hall, February 17, 2021 at 5:30 p.m. First, I would like to, before we go through our agenda, I would like to ask everyone to please stand up for a moment of silence. Thank you. Thank you. Be seated. Next on our agenda, clerk, roll call, please.
Chairman Jim M. Actoli.
Thank you.
Vice Chairman Jonathan H. Lizama.
Here.
Secretary William A. Tartino.
Okay, with all three members present, I will place a quorum for all the three of us. Okay, I would like to move to our next agenda. Adoption of agenda. Is there any motion to adopt the agenda?
Yes, Chairman, Secretary William A. Tartino, I move the motion to adopt the agenda.
Vice Chairman Donovan, I second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those not in favor say nay. Motion carries. Agenda has been adopted. Before Mayor introduces the nominee, I would like to ask the Honorable Mayor Efraim Emakali if he would like to say a few words. Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Then, members of this distinguished body, the 18th Rota Municipal Council, the Vice Chairman, Jonathan H. Lizama, and Secretary William A. Tartino. To me, all I have to do is welcome you guys and let's get it on. I mean, let's get to the thick of things. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Secondly, I would like to give the opportunity to the nominee to give her remarks.
Everybody got a big and warm coffee tonight. I would like to extend my appreciation to you distinguished members of the 18th Rota Municipal Council, Chairman Adai, Vice Chairman Lizama, and Secretary Tartino. Thank you guys for being a part of today's events. Most especially now, I would like to extend my biggest appreciation to Mayor Adai for the nomination of Resident Director for the Department of Labor. I would like to welcome everybody that are here to witness tonight's event, and I thank you all for your big and wonderful encouragement that I have received throughout this whole week, and your untiring support. Thank you, everybody. Welcome, and I'm going to give the floor back to Chairman Adai.
Thank you, Ms. Cabrera. Mrs. Cabrera.
Mr. Chairman, can I get a few words? Earlier when you said that I have a few words to say. I did, but I have not presented to you my nomination, and here it is. As you know, the former director of the Department of Labor resigned effective February 1st, I believe, from a long-distance resignation, which I am not pleased about. Anyway, that leaves a vacant at that department. With that, immediately I chose Ms. Christine Cabrera, Martita Cabrera, to hopefully for the 18th Rota Municipal Council to confirm her nomination. If you look at the various experiences, the department that she has served, I truly believe that she is fit to do the job. That is why I nominate her to take over the helm of the department. So please, if you will, members, I ask that you all confirm this nomination, for there is a lot of work to be done at the department, as you know. So please confirm her the soonest or tonight. So again, Ms. Christine Cabrera, I want to thank you for accepting the nomination. It gives me the pleasure to nominate you because of the various experiences that you have and the education that you have. I believe you can do the job. Good evening and thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. My apologies. Before we ask questions, we would like to open the floor to the public comments. Please bear in mind that you have 3 minutes in the podium. So if anything that is not relevant to the nominee, you remove from the podium. Thank you.
Good evening, esteemed members of the 18th Rota Municipal Council, Honorable Mayor Efrem, our nominee, Mrs. Christine Cabrera, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Aubrey Hafa, a resident of our beautiful island of Rota, and I stand here in strong support of our nominee. I kindly urge our members to confirm Mrs. Cabrera to serve as resident department head for the Department of Labor. I have collaborated efforts with Mrs. Cabrera during her time as a supervisor for the Transportation Security Administration, TSA, for our fields of Tirow, alongside hearing her speak and advocate for our youth, for our programs, and I sense her passion for our youth and for our people. Also, I know that she has served as the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Pool Coordinator, and I know that her skills and her training will allow her the flexibility and the confidence to be able to serve in a position that will allow our people to gain support and apply for assistance that is definitely needed due to this COVID pandemic. So as a result, with her strong compassion, her great character, I believe that she will be a great candidate to serve as for this position. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Aubrey.
Buenas, un saludo para amigos más honorables miembros de 18 Rota Municipal Council. Inano, si David Mungo Santos, votador de estilo, y Diki dan Gatuna Tangoka. Kaya daw na bago nai so meron ko na sa gulo dan si Jesus Masi yung nagabli Kaneta as Efraim Atali na apunta nominee as Mrs. Christine Cabrera para guida o piniluy Departamento de Labor para Resident Director. Nominido na nominee está sa preparado para o sugesti na putina naman sa laming ay taw-taw ka sa assistant. Pues wow, muli na si Mrs. Cabrera, Christine, she is 100% ready. Pues by to Vice Hamzo, por favor, la wow, uso-uso na kukusinya i-confirm paano ba naguluman mga nani sa pinchima na isisiya yung kumalo na iparokan testify kung ito gagawin i-bensyon nito sa kukusinya i-confirm ko sa ututulis na matutusod. Talwa, si Diyos makasip sa ito.
Adai, for record, my name is Ivan T. Merrick Jr. I'm a voter registered individual for the 7th precinct, 1st Senatorial District of Rota. I would first like to take this time to thank the chairman, the vice, and the secretary for allowing the confirmation hearing on the mayoral appointment for the resident department head of labor. At this time, I would like to share a little story how I met appointee Cabrera. During my first tenure as a manager for airlines in Arctic Circle as well as Micronesian Air Cargo, I met Ms. Christie as an employee at the Homeland Security TSA. During that time, she advised us to take advantage of the NIMS, that is the National Incident Command System, or the ICS, the National Command System, in which we formulate all our federal requirements during disaster. During that time, I registered, got my names to qualify for one. This is free online for anyone who's interested. And since that time, when I was employed under the mayor's office, I was given the opportunity last year to be given a seat as an operations second chief, as Mayor Athalik's operations chief for COVID-19. Again, I support Ms. Cabrera's ability to serve as a resident director. I also admire her ability to reach out to the Manhopans and encourage them to excel, as well as apply and take the benefits of what is there in the public. Today, I stand before you in support of her confirmation and ask that when we confirm, please give her the tools necessary to run the department. Jesus Moss.
Buenas noches para Council member the 18th Rota Municipal Council, Chairman Jim Anthony, Vice Chairman Jonathan Lizama, and Secretary William Titano, and Honorable Mayor F.M. Anthony. Buenas noches. For the record, my name is Joaquina King. I am here to in support of Mrs. Christine Maritita Cabrera's nomination to become a resident director for Rota Department of Labor. I have confidence in Mrs. Christine's ability to move the Rota Department of Labor forward. With her, she brings 12 years of outstanding service as a Transportation Security Agency, which is TSA, protecting our borders, and also as an employee of the Rota Department of Labor for the past year or so. I believe that she is knowledgeable in the operation of the department, and thus she is an excellent moral in the department. With her good moral character and attitude, I believe that Mrs. Christine will improve employees' moral on the department. Therefore, I humbly ask the Honorable Municipal Council members be considerate of Mrs. Christine Cabrera's nomination and confirm her to be the next resident director for the Rota Department of Labor. Again, I humbly ask you guys to confirm her this evening. Thank you. That's it, Masi.
Buenas noches, good evening para todos. Actually, I was check ko tazo otros parang maybe may lahat saya no ora da kumasedio consiglio lo simbanggo at malago ko lo positive by who expressa este testimonio que timo English taza ba okay si dus masi este na putinera okay papade papade good evening like para todos lovely chairman Catholic vice chairman Jonathan Zama and Secretary William Pacquiao. Honorable Mayor, Mrs. Mossy, thank you, sir. Nominee, Mrs. Christine Cabrera. Representatives from other agencies and offices, department heads, if they're present tonight. Distinguished guests, families, ladies and gentlemen. For the record, my name is Dwayne Zama Maratita. I'm a resident of St. Paulo 2 on the beautiful island of Rota. I stand before you, gentlemen, to express my full support for the nominee, Mrs. Christine Cabrera, to lead the Department of Labor, Rota. Please permit me to extend my sincere gratitude to the Honorable Mayor for having the confidence in appointing Mrs. Cabrera to serve as the resident department head for the Department of Labor. Let me share a little bit of experience. Actually, it's going to take me a while. Like I said, that's why I was waiting if there's anybody else that's going to stand and deliver oral testimony. So if Mr. Chairman, I know you mentioned 3 minutes. Can you give me 3.5 minutes? I'll make it quick. Okay, anyways, I'm going to courteously summarize my experiences with Mrs. Cabrera as it relates to leadership and management skills. I rolled out a TSA back in 2006 of September, and with that, we were deployed to Saipan, rather not deployed, but we were transferred to Saipan for training, which is a little bit over a month or so. And with that experiences, Mrs. Cabrera was there alongside with other members of or other recruits, we call it back then. And we were able to accomplish this undertaking, because of our relationship together, our camaraderie, and we actually make sure that we establish a teamwork. So with that, we have accomplished, and we came back, we rolled out the Rota International, or now called Benjamin Pacifica Rota International Airport. This is in November of 2006. And to that, for many years of experiences, Mrs. Cabrera escalated very quickly towards the functionality of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security under the Transportation Security Administration. She was later on promoted to lead Transportation Security Officer on 2011. So from then on, while she was in that capacity, she was able to share with us a few of the many, there's a long list, but I can safely say that one of it is teamwork. One of our core values at TSA is teamwork, team spirit, innovation, and integrity. So those we carry out throughout our work with TSA. I am honored to say that I worked alongside Mrs. Cabrera for at least just about maybe 12 years with the Transportation Security Administration. A little after that, after she served approximately 4.5 years as lead Transportation Security Officer, she was again promoted to Supervisory Transportation Security Officer. And at that level comes great responsibilities. Responsibilities, when you're talking about the federal guidelines or federal regulation, I can safely say that she handled it pretty well. With all the necessary stuff, the necessary things that we have to make sure that we abide by the rules and regulation of the federal. Mrs. Cabrera handled it very, very well. So with that, it's amazing that, like I said, working alongside Mrs. Cabrera had also inspired me to push forth and to take it to the next level, because above and beyond is what it is. So if you want to take that far, I encourage everybody, put your mind to it, put 110% for whatever that you do on your daily life, whether it be work, outside in the community, or at your home. That's what inspires me about working alongside Mrs. Cabrera. And I'm sure you guys know also that she has also various experience working with an independent program with the crisis counseling. And also I want to share that, you know, she actually used to manage and coordinate conflict management solutions while at TSA. So those are just the few of the many characters and traits and skills that Mrs. Cabrera possesses. So I urge you, gentlemen of this august body, Mr. Chairman, Vice Chairman, and Secretary, to please consider and expedite this confirmation hearing and to confirm Mrs. Cabrera to lead or to serve as Resident Director for the Department of Labor, Rota. Thank you all, and again, good evening.
Good evening, everyone. And also today to 18 Rota Municipal Council members, Mayor Actalic, and also our nominee, Mrs. Christina Cabrera. I'm here today. It's a short message. I know Arlene has said all the wonderful adventures and leadership that Mrs. Christine Cabrera went through and is still pushing through. I'm here on behalf of our parents and also our Division of Youth Services, because we believe in leadership, and leadership starts at home. And just through the years of working alongside Mrs. Christine, as well as her husband, I believe that her true support comes from our youth through the years, and also to parents. And she has shown her leadership to the schools. She was nominated a parent leader in 2016, if I'm not mistaken. And every parent who's nominated is for their exemplary leadership, both at home, in the community, and especially our schools. And I would like to ask you all for your support. And yes, I truly believe that she can do the job. She can be a true leader, as she already is, and hope to show more of. And I'm sorry for the record, my name is Mildred Weisack-Sickelberg, and I holler from the beautiful village of Chile. And thank you so much for that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to the Honorable Mayor and Natalie, to the Honorable Councilman, Rota Municipal Council, Chairman J. Natalie, Vice Jonathan Rizalta, William Taitano. Tonight, I'm very humbled by the Mayor Natalik's decision to nominate Mrs. Christine Maratita Cabrera, in which I believe that the Mayor has chosen young leaders to lead our department, our local department heads. Likewise, hopefully in the future, he will continue to recognize young generation for any very important position in the government of Rota Municipal Government, and also any
any educational position that he has the authority to appoint. First tonight, I'm very thankful once again that I take this opportunity to talk briefly on behalf of Mrs. Christine Maratita Cabrera. No one I believe has any doubt in this community, nor in the cinema. I believe Mrs. Christine Cabrera has the professionalism, practicality, experience, and educational background. And she at this point is the nominee for the Department of Labor, in which we have read in the newspapers and other problem in the cinema within our alien laborers and other labor policy. So I hereby humbly ask that the Honorable Council members shall they confirm Mrs. Cabrera recommend Mrs. Cabrera to look into matters affecting our alien labor as well as our workforce that we need to address properly through legislative body, through legislative laws, regulations that needed to be addressed once and for all, because we have so many difficulties, deficiencies that has happened from past administrations to administrations. So with this, I thank you everyone, the general public that are here for supporting Mrs. Christine Maratita Cabrera's nomination. And with that in our mind, I hope the Honorable Municipal Council confirm her nomination, and likewise we will have to work together for the main principle benefit of our Rota community. Thank you. I'm sorry, my name is Ricardo San Nicolas Maratita. Thank you so much.
Honorable council members, my name for the record is Mary Lou Balanto Kikwa, a citizen and a resident of San Paulo, Tirow. I am here to strongly support the confirmation of Mrs. Christine Maratita Cabrera as the resident department head for the Department of Labor, Rota. With Mrs. Cabrera's accomplishments, work experience, and knowledge, I am confident that she is able and capable to provide the finest service to our community and our department. Mrs. Cabrera has been with our department for the past 8 months under the fullest section. During the months to this day, she has shown professionalism and rendered countless efforts to assist our community regardless of how excessive the workload and pressure of their pandemic assistance issues from the applicants. Aside from working with her at BOL, I have had the privilege to work with Mrs. Cabrera years in making sound decisions for our children's educational needs through actively being involved as a parent leader for many years with public school system. With this experience, she has exhibited teamwork and leadership in making sure we accomplish our goals to enhance the quality of educational services that can be provided for our children. With this, I am asking for your support to confirm the Honorable Mayor M. Antelic's appointment of Mrs. Christine Maratita Cabrera for Resident Department Head for Department of Labor, Rota. Thank you and God bless.
Good evening, honorable members of this Rota 18th Rota Municipal Council, Honorable Mayor M. Antelic, and our candidate nominee for the Department of Labor. My name is Avery Antelic Kokuk. I am a resident of Sungsung Village. I am here to support the mayor's nomination for Mrs. Christine Maratita Cabrera for the resident director of Department of Labor. Excuse me. What I am going to testify are things that you will not find in her resume. Anyone who is given the opportunity to lead when they have full support and the resources can always do a good job. I've had the opportunity to work with Mrs. Cabrera for about a year at CGC, and she was going through a transitional period with TSA. But despite the fact that they were closing down and furloughing their staff, she continued to come to work, giving the program 100% of her dedication and her support. And after hours, she devoted that time to an organization that was closing down and furloughing staff that she had worked with for about 10 years. Excuse me if I get a little bit emotional, because a lot of times there were days when it was hard for her to receive calls from her former staff that they're not sure how they're going to make ends meet, what kinds of decisions they're going to make for their lives after TSA. But every day she came to work, the first one there, the last one to leave. There was no job menial and no job or task or duty that I assigned to her that she complained about. She gave the community of Rota her full support during the crisis counseling program, and you could not tell that she was struggling internally at those times. Mrs. Cabrera continues up to this day to check on her former TSA staff, her former CCP staff, and continues to even offer myself support. And that is the kind of leadership that the Department of Labor needs. Somebody who is compassionate, somebody who is invested in people and in the community, aside from just running a program or running a department. Anybody can follow an SOP, but it takes a special kind of person to give dedication and their full self into something that is fading. Especially during these times of austerity, and when the Department of Labor is in charge of the PUA program, you need somebody like her. Honorable Mayor Antolic, I promise you, she will not abandon us. She will not abandon the Department of Labor staff. I hope you guys take that into consideration, despite whatever complaints people may have regarding the length of application for the PUA or the payments. Those are things she does not have control over. But I promise you, she will fight for all of us to the best of her abilities. I thank you all for your time, and I pray that you give Mrs. Cabrera the chance to serve our people. Thank you.
Anybody else? Okay, let's move on. Before I give out the results from the written testimony, I'd like to ask the members if they have any questions or comments for the nominee.
Good evening, everyone, directors, community, Mr. Mayor, and thank you for having us use your mayor's conference hall. And to the families, the nominee, welcome again. And to our nominee, congratulations for being nominated. And just listening to, the people's testimony, I believe too. I believe that you are a great leader, a great worker. I know you have skills, leadership skills. And, we work at the nominee, or we work with youth programs, voluntarily, with the kids of Rota, and I know what you can do. So, with that said, I just want to, ask you just one little question you can answer to everybody. And also, what do you hope to achieve, if confirmed, to serve as the Department of Labor Secretary?
Thank you for your question, Vice Chair Sama. So I have here my goals and objectives, should I be confirmed. I strive to strengthen the relationship between Saipan, Rota, and Tinian, and promote a positive work culture that will ensure clear and concise communication within the CNMI Department of Labor. I'm sorry, the mask is. I strive to seek for and provide pertinent training to Department of Labor staff to ensure that we continue to serve the public effectively in an efficient and effective manner. I strive to provide educational resources to both employees and employers, such as online training for customer service and fostering a good working environment. I strive to seek employment opportunities and make information available for job seekers using the locally created Auxiliary Network program. I also intend to collaborate with the Mayor of Rota, the Rota delegation, as well as you council members, and all other stakeholders to approve a viable budget for Department of Labor. We need to ensure that this department is able to appropriately provide the services that our community requires. In the midst of this pandemic, the Department of Labor is an essential service that will potentially assist in easing unemployment burdens. Lastly, and definitely not the least, I strive to give my 110% to a program as it exists here in Rota, and to continue to assist our community members should they need additional assistance in the event that they're experiencing troubles with their applications. So those, Mr. Vice Chairman, is what I strive to do once I'm confirmed. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Red.
Thank you to the audience, families that testified tonight in regards to Mrs. Christine Marquita Cabrera. And also, thank you, Mayor, for nominating her, for putting your trust and your confidence on her. Thank you so much.
Got one question. If confirmed, for this position, will the equal treatment be your priority and fairness among the employees? And how would you do that?
Yes, sir. Thank you for your question, Mr. Chairman. As you are aware, I have had extensive experience in the federal government. Within the federal government, there's no such thing as discrimination. So that's the work culture that I adopted and continue to practice daily. So although you may be from a different culture, different background, as all of you must understand by now, diversity is the way to move forward. So we all have to accept each other's differences and treat each other equally. It's the humane thing to do. We are all humans, correct? Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, for the record, we have total of 5 written testimony. All the 5 written testimony are in favor, 0 not in favor. Okay, at this time we'll have a 5 minutes recess for our executive session. At this time, I would like to inform the mayor and the appointee, general public, the person, this time, the 18th Rota Municipal Council will be going into the executive session. I'd like to ask the mayor's conference room to be here. Thank you. We're back to session. Clerk, roll call, please.
Chairman Jim M. Attilit.
Ready?
Vice Chairman Jonathan H. Lizama.
Here.
Secretary William A. Tatino.
You know the terms of president? Quorum. I'd like to give out the numbers for the, we have total of 9 testimonies and then 5 written testimonies, total of 40. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and our vote right now. Who's in favor?
As of your vice chairman for the 18 RMC, I would say yes. Take your confirmation on behalf of me. Congratulations. And Mr. Mayor, congratulations to your nominee.
As secretary, I vote yes.
As a chairman, I would like to congratulate Ms. Christine. I voted yes. I want to thank you for all the testimonies that were given this evening, as well as the written testimonies. Everything is in favor. And Mr. Mayor, you got a good resident there. Congratulations again.
Mr. Chairman and distinguished members, a very big thank you for this expeditious confirmation hearing. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, with that said, I would like to motion to adjourn.
Chairman, I move to adjourn.
I second the motion, Chairman.
Okay, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those not in favor say nay. Okay, motion carries. Session is adjourned.
Okay, so the first photo will be the council with the mayor and the newly appointed, preferred party.
So director.
Yeah.
Director.
New party for labor.
It's done.
There we go.
oath of office. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands,
of the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands,
the covenant to establish
the covenant to establish
the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands,
the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands,
political union
and political union
with the United States of America,
with the United States of America,
the applicable provisions
the applicable provisions
of the Commonwealth, of the Constitution,
of the Constitution,
laws and treaties
laws and treaties
of the United States of America,
of the United States of America,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
my duties as resident department head for Labor Rota
my duties as the resident department head for Labor Rota
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.